guys, Cassie here again, and I'm gonna do another video for you. I'm gonna talk about organizing your refrigerator. It's taken me actually a while to be able to find a way that suits us in terms of food storage, but this is what works for us, and let's get right into it. So here's my refrigerator. I'll do a kitchen tour probably at some point, but we're gonna focus mostly on the refrigerator for now. It's just an average size. It's not really too big or too small. Here's kind of an overview of what it looks like. So you've got the side of the refrigerator, and then here is the main part of the fridge. So what I did here was I tried to put like things together and store the food the way that it should be stored to maximize the life of the food. So we'll start from the top. This top thing right here, I've got a little bin of snacks. So it's just like Jell-O snacks, pudding, fruit cups, that kind of thing. And then I did mention in my previous video that we do shop at Costco, so back there is a huge ketchup. I do have a smaller ketchup bottle that we just refill with that. Then this is labeled leftovers, so this is any leftover food that we have accumulated. I don't like to have a lot of leftovers, just in general. I just don't particularly like leftovers. So I purposely kept a smaller space so that way we wouldn't fit as many leftovers, if that makes sense. Back there is a plate, and that's got some chicken breast that I'm thawing for tonight's dinner, but I wrapped it in paper towels and put it on a plate. That's really important. That way none of the juices get on the glass. Then over here I've got drinks. So right now it's just mostly all seltzer. My husband and I are trying not to drink soda, so seltzer's a really good alternative for us. Then in this little drawer, this is all cheeses. So I'll open this up for you. We've got pretty standard stuff like cheddar cheese, mozzarella, that kind of thing. That all lives in here. Then towards the back I've got bigger blocks of cheese that are covered in saran wrap. Then over here I've got a little container, and that has Baby Bell cheeses. These are easy, kind of grab and go. So then over here, this is actually a refrigerator temperature gauge. So I have the door open right now, so it's kind of warm in the fridge, but we like to keep this in here just to make sure that the temperature is where it should be. Then we've got a Brita filter. Then this next shelf, this is all dairy products. So we've got half and half. My husband and I are not huge milk drinkers, but if we had milk, we would put it there too. We've got some eggs, also from Costco, that's why there's so many. And then in here, we've got my yogurt, and I love yogurt, but whenever I buy them, I buy like 10 at once. So this little basket from Target really does the trick of wrangling the yogurts and making sure that they're not like flying all over the place. So that's good. So then down here, this shelf, it's not really labeled because it changes depending on what we need the space for. Right now we've got some salsa and some extra pasta sauce that we're trying to get through. Then we've got some hummus packets and strawberries, some fruit, some veggies. And then there's a basket here. This basket is really great. It can come right out, and it's labeled smoothies. So right now my husband really loves making smoothies, and these are all the ingredients that he needs to make a quick smoothie. So that's a great tip. If you've got something that you're making every single day, contain it in a basket that's really mobile, and then that way it's easier to make the things you want to make. Then we've got a drawer in here, and this is labeled veggies. Actually, both of these drawers are labeled veggies. We tend to have a lot more vegetables than fruit, and the fruit that we do have is able to be on the counter and not in the fridge, so we use all the space for veggies. So we've got all kinds of different things. One really good trick that I do. This is just like massive amounts of garlic. But down here is onions, and anytime we have onions, we always take it out of the bag that it comes in, because onions, the skin of the onion peels off so easily that the bottom of the drawer gets really gross really quick. So I just put all of my onions in a little Ziploc Tupperware thing, and then that way, if the onions do, you know, if the skin does peel off on the onions, it peels off into a container that I can easily put in the dishwasher or wash by hand instead of having to take out the whole entire drawer. So that's a good tip. And that's one that I learned the hard way, unfortunately. So, you know, give and take. Then in this one, we just have some mushrooms. So that's the main part of the fridge. That's what that looks like. Okay, so now we're looking at the door of the refrigerator, and we'll start from the top. So we've got, in here, it's labeled butter. We are actually low on butter, we need some more. But the butter lives here, and then I also have some like single packets of peanut butter, mostly peanut butter, some apple butter, that kind of thing. Good for on the go, you know, you have 3 minutes to pack your lunch kind of thing. So that's that. Then below it, it's labeled juice. These are all of my favorite juices that I take with me on the go. So we get them at Costco. They're the Naked brand. They're delicious. Then over here we've got a section for my husband's beer. Sorry about the glare, guys. Let me see if I can move. So this is all his beer. He loves his Guinness, so that's what's in there. Below that, we've got condiments. So I have two shelves for condiments. I've got this shelf and then also this shelf. The smaller shelf houses pickles. What else do I have in there? I've got olives, and then I also have capers. And then in the front is the 3 salad dressings that we're going through right now. Then in here, I've got also more condiments, but these are more specific, you know, like ketchup, mustard, peanut butter jelly, mayonnaise, that kind of thing, and they're all contained right here. Then down here I've got, you know, more condiments too, just kind of things that are big and bulky that didn't fit anywhere else. And then over here are the really tall things. Generally it's only alcohol, but there's also an A1 sauce there as well. So that is the tour of my refrigerator. I hope you guys liked it. It's not a terribly large refrigerator, but you know, I want to make sure that I'm using the space that I have to maximum capacity. We are only 2 people. I try to contain everything the best that I can. And then also, again, it's helpful for my husband when he's helping me put groceries away, or he's, you know, home on his own. He knows where things go as well. So I hope this was helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.